Hello, how are you? This is Blue Angel 777. My name is Pamela. Please like and subscribe. It's February 17th, 2022. I'm going to be doing a reading for February 18th, 2022. But first of all, I would like to take a shout out or make a shout out to my father, Ernie. Um, he is 90 today. His birthday is February 17th. I cannot believe my father's 90 years old. He was a Korean veteran and the love of my life. He's my hero. My father is. Introduced me to, or the family, my mother and my father, both Aquarians. She was on February 5th. And happy birthday to my mother, too. She has gone, she's in the spirit world. She's been gone 21 years now. But my father, he's still here. He's in a nursing home. Still, um, I guess I should say, he's he travels. I know he travels. He astral travels. He might be laid there. He can't walk or anything. He had a massive stroke in the late 90s, and he's still living. He's still hanging in there. And I always wonder, I always worry about him being comfortable or why he's still here. And um, and I just feel like he's hanging in for us all. He's a definite divine masculine, very strong. He introduced us to the Illusions by Richard Bach in the 70s, late 70s, early 80s. My first book, spiritual book, in the mid 80s. And then also Celestine Prophecy, another book that I read back in the day. The Illusions, though, is really, and he used to talk about all the time. He taught me how to separate clouds at a young age. He could tell that my mind was always busy with a Libra sun and a Gemini moon. And I was very shy and quiet, but he knew there was something about me. I'm a dreamer ever since childhood, or ever since I can remember. And he taught me how to separate clouds at a very young age. And I believe it took me years to figure it out. Is that what he was teaching me? Because he's a very eccentric, very brilliant man. Um, is that he was teaching me how to meditate. He didn't tell me all these big terms that they use, but he just said, honey, we owned land at that time, 63 acres. We had horses. And he was going into the woods to get some wood, to bring wood up. And he said, lay on a blanket here in this field and stare at the clouds. And I want you, and he taught me how to do it, to focus and separate the cloud one particle at a time, one at a time, one piece at a time, and divide that cloud in half. And that's what he told me to do while he went down into the woods. And it took me years to understand what he was teaching me. And he wouldn't explain it. I had to figure it out on my own. But anyways, he was just named, exonerated as the top Indian leader, Native American leader in the country a couple times. And so I would just like to take a shout out for my father and wish him a happy birthday and send him so much love. And so that's what I want to talk about. Sorry, I get a little bit of sadness when I speak of him. The last time I saw him, we couldn't go into the nursing home to see him, and he didn't understand that. And that generation, the elders, to not understand why we can't visit them or why we can't go in. And it's very sad, where they don't know, and they're living through a pandemic that they don't know that we're trying to protect them. So that was the last time I saw him. I didn't want to upset him anymore, so I try to stay away from him, and because he doesn't know, because he has dementia. So I just send him love. I know he travels and visits us at night, or he travels and visits us. I dream about him when he's his self, his younger self, when his mind is uh, right, I guess I should say. So tonight, we have this full moon. I mean, still, it's it's absolutely beautiful. I was just looking at it, and it was in Leo, excuse me, and then now it's in Virgo energy. The full moon is, or the moon is in Virgo. It's kind of grounding us a bit. We're really feeling a lot of ascension symptoms, flus, feeling. I have a lot of nasal, throat chakra. I have pain in my body everywhere. My back, my lower back, the middle of my back. I'm sore in my ribs, my legs, my arm, everywhere, elbows, knees, everywhere. Joints. I was diagnosed with fibromyalgia, so I like to say I experienced it, not that I have it, so I could let it go. And I felt like I was clearing it in the last year and not really having symptoms. So I don't know if this is a flare up, but I believe it's strongly it's ascension flu. So if any of you have any of those symptoms, please let us know and how you're dealing with them, what you're doing. To me, is just fluids, water, grounding, and spiritual baths and cleansing. We're definitely doing a lot of purging. So I want to do a read for tomorrow for the 18th. Boils down to a 9, 15, 17, down to an 8, a number of 8, an abundance. Today, the 17th, is a boils down 8, and then boils down to a 7. Okay, so let's see what I got for you guys. So I call angels, ancestors, guides, sending masters from 5D and above. I call the directions west, north, east, south, Mother Earth, universe, all my relations. And the elements, fire, earth, air, water, ether, and the winds, the messengers of the universe. I call in the collective on the twin flame journey. With this energy, especially with Mars and Venus in Capricorn, walking hand in hand until middle of March. How is that energy affecting the twins? And with this full moon in Leo that we just had, we're still feeling that very powerful energy. What's going on with the twins, with the masculine and feminine at this time, please? What kind of message can I give everybody? So I got the ego, that a Capricorn energy. Okay. So, and that's Mars and Venus in Capricorn right now. And then, what else? Pluto's in Capricorn. So, that grounding, determination, looking long term, what they want, what do they want to make them happy, realizing that. Three of Pentacles. Two things I get out of this in the physical, the 3D, I would get work, trade, determination. With Venus in Capricorn, and then Mars is giving Venus that extra push. It's helping and supporting. It's that Emperor energy supporting. I know it's Aries, but the Tower is Mars, but it rules Aries, so we're pulling a lot of Emperor energy and that strength. To me, is moving forward and thinking about our work, our trade, our mission, things like that. I just looked at the phone and it was 808. And we're juggling that, the Two of Pentacles, trying to find balance in this energy, making some wise choices, maybe too much going on at once in this chaos, really grounding ourselves, a lot of earth energy here. But juggling, trying to find balance with this full moon. A lot of ending of karmic cycles, a lot of the toxic endings too, juggling that and trying to move forward. Also being centered through this Trinity energy, the center point. Vesca Pisces energy, being in that alignment with that love within you. With Venus and Mars in alignment there, we're feeling that center point, that alignment and interconnectedness there. And then the Knight of Cups is promise and proposals coming in. So I really feel like the masculine energy here is really getting centered, and they're juggling, getting centered and moving forward, and also dealing with that old energy, the 3D energy, maybe toxic, negative energy, fear-based thoughts, false sense of entrapment. They're moving ahead with the Knight of Cups. So some promises and commitments are coming in. Ace of Pentacles, that spiritual abundance coming in, and the Ace of Fire, this rebirth. So ace energy, the number 11. And then we got the Seven of Pentacles following the heart. So there's that 7 energy. 18, yeah, 7 of Pentacles is following the heart. And then 6 of Cups. I'm getting the 6 of Cups a lot in the last couple days. And that's that, it's Christ consciousness energy. It's the number 6, it's balance, it's harmony. It's memories from the past. It could be still soulmate energy, twin flame energy, past life energy. But it's also that childlike innocence, that purity there, the purity and shedding of all that 3D stuff off. The Eight of Swords, mental entrapment, feeling stuck, confused in their heads too much with his Aquarian energy. Um, but the Page of Fire is setting those intentions and planting those seeds. Headaches too. I'm getting Venus, Empress here. This rebirthing that's happening with Venus here, and then abundance coming in, giving birth to your dreams, nurturing yourself and others. This rebirthing, that 3 number. Today I was getting 333 a lot, and the 111 a lot. And there was the moon here. So we're still definitely in that full moon energy. The moon is number 18. Tomorrow's the 18th, boils down to a 9. 17 down to an 8, abundance. But the moon is illuminating a lot of things in the dark. It's intuition. It's still going to be in Virgo energy tomorrow. And but it's psychic insights. Could be memories from the past, the 6 of Cups and 9 of Cups here. That emotion, that connection, that intuition there with the Venus here too. So we got the Venus, the Empress, there she is. And then we got the Knight of Cups, the masculine energy here. But the moon is illuminating. It's an intuition. It's dreams. All these things, that connection there. Oops, sorry. Hopefully that doesn't fall off. So we're still in that full moon energy. And then we got the Emperor. There he is. The Aries, number 4, the foundation. He's in the strength. What's interesting is the Empress is in the 3D and the Emperor is in the 5D. And the Emperor is supporting the feminine, is helping her push her along, help her pulling out of these energies. Then we got the World, karma, Saturn energy. I just looked and it was 1221. There's a lot of mirroring, and then there's the Tower, Mars here. So there's some Tower moments coming in here. That masculine side, the karma, Saturn, our responsibilities. Also, the World is Archangel Michael. A job well done, joy, contentment, and gratitude, the path towards enlightenment. With it, and then this and long life. The World and Saturn is a long journey. It's a 28 to 30-year journey, and there's 3 cycles in our life of Saturn. And what are we going to do now in this lifetime, or pushing forward, thinking long term? And then we have this Tower moment pushing us for action. And we got the Hermit, a Virgo energy, the awakening. There's some quietness, 6 of Pentacles, finding balance, and we got the 8 of Cups here. And the 8 of Cups is emotional, spiritual growth that's happening, but also desire to move on. Moving towards our North Node. The North Nodes and the Fate Nodes were in alignment with this full moon energy, so really pushing us towards our path forward, our truth, our purpose. And the supporting card, the theme of this day is Uranus, the Great Awakener. And messages coming in. And the Foundation and Knight of Fire, some restless energy underneath the High Priestess. So what is that exactly? What is that? It's kind of the juggling energy, the 2 Pentacles. That was, let me see. Yeah, I do have the 2 Pentacles in there. A juggling, this rebirth and the spiritual abundance backing us, and pulling us out of that low vibrational energy and feeling stuck, and kind of planting the seeds and moving on, giving us those ideas to move ahead, rebirthing. Yes. Okay. So let's see what I got here. The moon is illuminating things in the dark. I was looking at the astrology chart for the 18th, and the moon is doing a lot of things. There's like 6 different alignments there with the moon tomorrow. So I'm kind of curious with this full moon, what it's doing, there's the High Priestess. That's the psychic awareness, heightened awareness, and then this union, the 3 of Cups, the union here. So the Emperor and then the Divine Feminine, this High Priestess energy, is this karma, And there's tower moments that's happening. Those old structures are breaking down. And Mars is assisting, and it's happening rather quickly with the Eight of Wands here. Fierce velocity. And so it looks like breaking free, I'm getting intuitively, is breaking free. It's helping us to break free. And there's that strong connection there here with the moon and the Six of Cups and the Nine of Cups and the Empress here. There's a strong intuitive with the High Priestess and the Emperor, that alignment, that drawing towards each other. It's pulling us out of this energy. Ego, three, okay. Eight of Swords twice I got. That's that ego, mental entrapment, feeling stuck, fear, and rebirthing out of that, the King of Wands here, that fire. And that was that Leo energy, out of that deception. Sorry, my puppy got a hold of that card. The Seven of Swords. So the Eight of Swords is pulling us out of that confusion, feeling lost, feeling stuck, feeling comfortable where we're at and afraid to change. Feeling mental entrapment. The only one, I always say, you're not stuck. I always say it to my masculine, you're not stuck. It's all in your head. King of Wands. And I don't say it to him on the phone. I say it spiritually. You're not stuck. You're free. You're free to choose whatever path you want. You're free. You're not stuck. I always say that. That Eight of Swords energy. It could be manipulation from toxic energy there. Binding, feeling stuck, but they're rebirthing. They're in their strength and their power. And the feminine is taming the masculine, and the masculine is supporting the feminine. So they're really in alignment right now. Judgment, Pluto, and that's that Capricorn energy here. So that's what that ego is up there. It's truth and transformation. It's Pluto, and then again the Six of Cups. Truth and transformation, transforming and transcending out of that old. And victorious, victory is coming in. So the victorious coming out of that energy, we're in that innocence. It's kind of like the slate wipe clean energy. And then we got the Knight of Cups moving forward here. And then there's the Ace of Pentacles, spiritual abundance, the Ace of Fire, rebirthing, following their heart. And there's that Six of Cups towards their soulmate twin flame energy. Beautiful. So let's see what that says. So Ten of Pentacles, abundance, and the 3D, the Ten of Pentacles energy. Beautiful. 10-10, I'm seeing a lot today too. And the King of Cups, the masculine is in his heart, wants to follow his heart. It's also Scorpio energy, the King of Cups, and that's truth and transformation. I mean, it's transformation. Scorpio is transformational energy. So he's really in that, yeah, Six of Cups again. All these sixes, balance and harmony. And there's the juggling, trying to find balance here. So, and there's the Hierophant. Which way do I go? The Hierophant here, the north nodes and the south node here, because there was that, was it the sun and the moon that was squared off with the fate nodes, which is south node in Scorpio and north node in Taurus there. Here's the Taurus energy here, the Hierophant. So you got the masculine energy, the divine masculine, divine feminine, the High Priestess, the Hierophant. You got the Emperor and the Empress. They are in their power and in their strength. They're evolving on a fast, accelerated pace, I'm getting. Spiritually, major downloads. That's why we're going through these ascensions here. We're getting major downloads. So the Six of Cups is that innocence, that purity. She is childlike, handing him the cup. Handing the cup there of love. That's the purity there. And where's the other one behind there, full of flowers? That, but there's and they're juggling between deciding to follow their heart. The Six of Cups could be the past, but I'm not getting that here. Is juggling between the Six of Cups with the Saturn would be the karma, right? It could be with the King of Cups, could be Scorpio, South Node in Scorpio, which is staying in the past and being comfortable in there. It's or afraid to move forward, this Eight of Swords, feeling stuck, feeling manipulated, whatever it is. There's a toxic energy, but these big energies, these powerful energies of Pluto and Uranus and Mars and the Empress and Venus and the Moon, all these powerful energies, is helping to pull that out of there. When you get Pluto in here with Uranus here, the Great Awakener, the shock energy, the 0 point, when you get that energy, it's really pulling, it's shaking stuff up. It's a massive change. It's changing. So it's really helping them to make those decisions and really feeling that in their heart, this transformation. But Scorpio South Node energy is past life stuff. It could be the Six of Cups here. It's childhood stuff. It's past relationships, whatever it is with this Empress here. And we're juggling with that, or going forward the Hierophant, which is the North Node in Taurus, of moving ahead. And I'm getting, with all these positive going forward energies, is rebirthing out of here. And we're intuitively getting the messages. They're getting that spiritual backing with that Ace of Pentacles. And so there's, let me see. So let me, the Eight of Swords and the tensions with that, because we keep getting that Eight of Swords. He's rebirthed out of that. See, the Capricorn energy. Pluto and Capricorn, transformation. Venus and Capricorn, an ending of all that. The Nine of Wands, and still having their strength, holding that wand. And there's the Magician. So above the Magician, he's magic, right? There's the interconnectedness, this infinity symbol above his head there. And that's his 8th soul star chakra there. Is your blueprint, your purpose. But it's also the infinity symbol, the interconnectedness. And he's rising above and so below heaven, on above, so below heaven on earth energy. All the elements are in here. And being centered in that 0 point energy. But this is a 1, right? The Fool is the 0 point. The 1 is taking that action, manifesting. This connection, this alignment with Mars and Venus that's in here up until the middle of March is incredible alignments here. So really, really utilize this. And his portals up to the 22nd. There's the death. There's the Scorpio energy I was talking about. So an ending of the Nine of Wands, of this lower vibrational energy of being stuck in our heads. There's the clarity that's coming in. That's what I'm getting. The truth is coming in. And there's the clarity, that third eye is opening up. And so is that 7th and 8th chakra. There's the awakening here. The Hermit. And then the Queen of Swords, the clarity, the truth is coming out. Beautiful. And the Moon's illuminating those things in the dark. So everything that was deep-rooted, a 7 of Pentacles, they want to follow their heart. Everything that was deep-rooted, that was hidden, has come to light. The last week, the week before where I was quiet, there was a lot of speaking your truth. A lot of, I was calling it vomiting of the mouth. We're just spitting stuff out. I mean, we're holding things in for so long, and it's just coming out. And I was worried about that because I did that myself a couple times. But I released it and I let it go. But I wasn't happy with how I did it. But it was there for quite a while. So all of that truth has opened up that throat chakra from this healing that we're doing, and it's getting that clarity of the 6th chakra there. So. We have the ability, our voice is very powerful. Also be mindful of your words, your thoughts, with this incredible strength that you have in the place that you are. But our voice is very powerful. Our words are very powerful. To speak our truth is the vibrations, and the frequency of that is what we're manifesting, is to speak that out loud. And this Magician is telling us that we have incredible manifestational abilities and energies, and to believe and trust in that. Masculine, please. Energy for the masculine for the 18th, please. Anxiety. Okay, there's some anxieties there. And then the strategy, how we're going to do things. Okay. 18 down to a 9. So there's some anxiety in the 3D energy with all these changes. And I always say that anxieties from the future, worried about the future, and fears from the past. So we really need to be in the now energy, be centered. I also notice with timelines, the time is changing. It's hard to get timelines. A lot of people are asking me for timelines for the readings, and some of them are just not getting a timeline. Things are changing, and I always say there's no time or space. Feminine, please. The thinking man. Okay. That's that masculine side, and there's a strength, that Leo energy. Leo is a fixed sign. It's a 5 number here on here, but the strength, angel of strength, the spiritual strength, and the masculine and the feminine here is well, they always see the feminine with a strength card is the feminine's taming the masculine. She's luring him in. He's feeling her. He's feeling her femininity, her strength. There's all of that confidence, that courage, all of that. But it's also the masculine within you, that alignment within you, the Venus and Mars within you, not just your masculine and you. It's the alignment within you. The feminine here is in this thinking man energy, this Aquarian energy. Well, Mercury's in Aquarius right now, so of course they're the thinking man. Everyone is. So thinking long term. What are we going to do? Making plans. How are we going to do things? But we're in our power and our strength, and stay centered. Masculine, feminine, I was going to say. I got goddess of the moon. So that moon energy is very significant. An angel of balance, that alignment, again, is that center point. Again, is being in the now, being in the present. And going with the flow, and not thinking about tomorrow, not thinking about yesterday, just think in the now. What am I going to do today? What am I going to do today? And walking away from that old energy. Okay. Okay, third chakra, the solar plexus. You're in your strength and power again. Maybe some solar plexus work. Wisdom oracles, please. Masculine. A message in a bottle coming in. Again, I'm getting another message. I'm getting those intuitive messages that the feminine's here. The feminine side. That's the emotions and that moon energy. And that Venus. Venus is right next to the moon here. Very interesting. That's that very strong feminine energy. And then we got the high priestess over here. Let me see what the feminine energy is. And then I didn't even know if I talked about this. We got goddess of the moon, the masculine, feminine, 52-7 is that intuition. This moon is very, very powerful. It moves. It's emotional. It's psychic. It's intuitive. It's illuminating the dark. The feminine, please. Around and around. Nature's geometry. Spiral evolution. Nature's geometry, spiral. Yeah. We go in a circle, right? We keep coming up to these circles again, this cycle again. And what have we learned different? This time we're completing this cycle, especially with that Mercury retrograde and Venus retrograde, and went backwards. And we went there and we realized how things are completely different. A change in the wind. The shift has changed. Masculine, feminine. Loyal hearts. Beautiful. The loyalty. That is that Venus and Mars energy. 35 down to an 8. Abundance. But look at them. They're looking at each other. Beautiful. That loyalty. That's that Leo energy too. And then we got happy, happy, beautiful message here. Okay, what am I guided to? The angels and ancestors, the elders. Masculine. Okay. Oh, goodness, they have a lot to say. Okay, I haven't used this one in a while. Masculine. Masculine, please. Medicine guardian. This reminds me of Virgo energy. We're in Virgo moon. That healing that's happening. Be open to healing information. All you healers out there, your missions, the masculine. To me, the masculine is healing. Archangel Raphael, I'm thinking. The Kundalini rising there, the 2 snakes going up the spine, the 33 vertebrae. I said vertebrae. 33 master number. To breathe into your vertebrae. white light when you take deep breaths, and just feel that spine, that fluid with that white light all the way down to your tailbone, and breathe out and let go. It feels amazing. Try it. Feminine energy, please. Flower of life. Autumn. The crow. The messenger. Release the old and rest. The feminine, I am definitely being guided to rest. I'm like, I know I got so much to do, but I feel like I'm not feeling well for that reason, so I'll lay down and maybe meditate or dream, because I'm a dreamer. But it's release the old and rest. Letting go of that and taking a break. Masculine, feminine. Taking care of yourself is so important. That healing and taking care of yourself, the masculine, feminine. Could be why we're in that hermit energy. Shield maiden. Make plans and focus. Okay, so how can we rest and have to do that at the same time? Mirror guardian. Take time to reflect. Okay. Alrighty. That's the 1221 master number energy. Reflect. 2. But really looking at ourselves and reflecting on the past and what we want to make us happy, what we need, and nurturing ourselves and loving ourselves. Just really looking in the mirror and reflecting on everything, on self, your mission, your purpose, how you've grown, how you evolved, where you are now from just a week ago. How much we've grown just in a week, or in a day, or in one day, literally. How many shifts you've done in one day. I've been feeling that also. So let me see. One more card here. And this is these beautiful cards that I love, by Colette Baron Reed. The Oracle of the 7 Energies. I love it because I love the number 7. Tender embrace. I love it. That's that masculine, feminine. The elephants, they're beautiful. I love the elephants. But it's that tender embrace of the masculine, the feminine. Beautiful. What a beautiful message. To me, it looks like unions, right? Opening to discovery. I haven't seen this one. Open, and there's the key to the open door of the other realms. There's a key there. The stars, the universe. But we got the key. And the doors are opening. We're not in that 8 of Swords no more. It's open. We're free. We're free to move. And a quick read on the tender embrace is compassion. Yes, I was reflecting on compassion today. To be compassionate. I'm constantly correcting myself of my dark side, right? And I'm like, Pam, you need to be more compassionate. I'm very compassionate, don't get me wrong, but I'm like, that wasn't very compassionate of you. I'm always checking myself all the time. I got warm-hearted, care for self and others, sensitivity and empathy, benevolence, kindness. Put your hand on your heart and breathe deeply. Inhaling a sense of gratitude, to be grateful and to be thankful. Now, how do you feel? Keep doing this, tuning into the world around you, others you know, and even those you don't know. Can you feel compassion for them? That's a beautiful little exercise to do. Your commitment is to practice self-compassion. That's that looking in the mirror reflection. Release yourself from the burdens of perfectionism. Allow yourself the grace to be human. Oh, God. I was thinking that when I said I wasn't being very compassionate, like, Pam, you are human. You can't be perfect. And this just checked me right here. Today, make a commitment to practice self-compassion. Release yourself from the burdens of perfectionism. That's from my father, by the way. Allow yourself the grace to be human. And then do the same for others. It's not your job to tell others how to express themselves, even if you don't like the way the world behaves. Today be kind for no reason at all, and watch miracles arise. Also, where do I need to be kinder and gentler? How can I serve? In what capacity can I be in alignment with the solution to the suffering of the world? Beautiful. And then opening to discovery. we have is the small bits of data you collect from the world to form ideas, the transfer of vital information via the universe always speaking to you, the need to integrate information and be discerning about what you expose yourself to. Yes, be very careful with that. um, what do you expose yourself to? What do you watch on TV? I was watching TikTok because I have fun. My downtime, I look on there and it makes me laugh. And then some of the stuff I see and I'm like, I don't need to see this. And what am I doing? So I shut it off, right? But okay, so there's that. We tune into information from our outer environment, then assign meaning to it within our psyches. Every day, however, the amount of data we are sort through exceeds what we're capable of processing, especially since the event of the internet. We have been bombarded in more than we could ever hope to absorb. Therefore, it's important to be mindful of what we expose ourselves to. A consistent exposure to unhealthy messaging invites us to a cynical, fear-based worldview. On the other hand, conscious exposure to information supporting our well-being shifts us towards growth and expansion. The choice, though, is not always obviously ours, which is why we must be discerning as a daily basis. The universe is always engaging us. We are part of it, after all, through synchronicities, omens, and other signs that point towards our best path. Our intuition helps us tune in to see our environment like an oracle. However, that's what I'm getting with this moon energy tomorrow, and this Empress right next to the moon, and the psychic, the high priestess energy, and all. That's what I'm getting. What's happening here? So I didn't finish reading. Today we'll be open to receiving important information that may come to an unusual source. That's the synergy that's happening with the masculine and feminine, the Empress and the Emperor. Heightened synergy. And that's what this is. Okay, so we're open to the world. We're open to the universe. And the Hierophant here is that archway also, that masculine energy. And above, so below. He's pointing up to the heavens, and the high priestess is that psychic in a higher consciousness energy, Christ consciousness energy, and it's the number 2, the alignment, but it's the masculine and the feminine. So this is alignment here, and it's walking here on Earth with this in Capricorn energy, and we're feeling this incredible. So if we're in our TV or phones constantly, we're not seeing the messages. Don't get me wrong. I'll open up my thing and I'll see 111. We still get the messages, but if we could just sit there and be still and pay attention and to be silent, we could listen and feel and get these messages that are coming in. They're downloads that are coming in. Okay, so the universal. Okay, omens and other signs that point towards our best path. Our intuition helps us tune in and see our environment like an oracle. However, this new information doesn't always make sense right away. So being curious and non-resistant is key to learning. Today, be open to receiving important information. There's some messages coming in here too that may come from an unusual source. The universe wants to help you, but recognizing the way this aid will arrive depends on your willingness to shut out super fluous noise. Maybe you need to take a break from social media. Yep, gossips or the news. Don't let yourself get distracted. Listen without attachment and see what arises in your life. Expect a message from the universe and you shall have it. Definitely. I was in this energy today. Everything that I got here, reflecting into all of that. That alone is the message that I received when I shut those things off. And I was being guided to. So we need to listen to our intuition. So knowing that, and then getting the cards to validate that. And tomorrow I feel like we're going to have a major message that's coming in. So I'm really highly recommending doing your meditations tomorrow, and just to be and do some reflection and just sit there, kind of like the story I told you about me laying on the field on a blanket and staring into the clouds and just feeling and being with everything around you, and listen to what your spirit is telling you. Okay, that is your message, and that is your guidance to your purpose, your truth, and your masculine and your feminine. Thank you. Bye bye.